So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets in...
Mbappe! Mbappe! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ball is over the line. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Wan-Bissaka. De Bruyne. Çalhanoğlu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got the shot away! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Brazil has the chance to go the other way. He's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. First quarter of an hour gone. And he welcomes it in. He's through, it's one-on-one. He's found, there's the hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
No, there's no sort of quality on that. That's an errant pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe, Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. De Bruyne. Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Mbappe concedes a free kick for that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. They get a throw in. Valverde. And here's Osimhen. Oh, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Konate. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's De Bruyne. Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And it's Çalhanoğlu. No, he's not getting his way this time. Partey has given away a free kick. De Bruyne. Partey. Calhanoglu. Pressure coming in from all directions. That's a decent clearance. And the counter is on. De Bruyne. Valverde. That's Partey. The Netherlands finding their passes. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he put it away? Goal, the Netherlands! Into the lead once more.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Shooting chance! No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Oh, good spread. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osimhen. Oh, the shot could be on here. Valverde! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's De Bruyne. He's got to be in here. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Osimhen has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rafael Leao. Aims beyond the defence. Heads it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
The Netherlands head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And we are back on the way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's a good run down the left. Partey. Calhanoglu. And here's Mbappe. And the shot! No mistake! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Great chance! De Bruyne finds himself offside. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And here's Mbappe. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Mbappe. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And it's De Bruyne. He's played him through. And the shot! Goal! Brazil! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner. Unstoppable.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Bellingham. Koundé makes the interception. Valverde. Decent hit! Guardiola. And it's pulled back. Now it's Mbappe.
Brazil surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a cracking ball.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Nuno Mendes. And he's picked out the run. Mbappe! Oh, that's fabulous. Gabriel with the clearance. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. Mendes can get it clear. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Good ball over the top. Tries to get it clear.
Brazil can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Always onto this, and he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. The Netherlands, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And as you can see, we've already started here. De Bruyne. The Netherlands looking to pass their way through. And here's Osimhen. He's cut it out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias. A proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well. Very well, in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. De Bruyne. He's found a way through. He's had a hit. It's there.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So, a breakthrough already. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! Osimhen! Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? Wan-Bissaka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Wan-Bissaka. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. The Netherlands leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Tonali. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Good read, needed to be. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's shifting through the gears here. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Tonali herring after the ball here. And that has been clubbed away. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Ruben Dias gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Bellingham. That's a nicely measured pass. Chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Haaland did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Over to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Doku. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. And he's picked out the run. Oh, has a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Valverde. That's Partey. Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Osimhen. De Bruyne. Now it's Osimhen. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Goes forward. Osimhen.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Valverde. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. The Netherlands head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
The Netherlands clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't...
There's the header! Decent enough try.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Osimhen.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And De Bruyne! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, good defence is built on positioning, communication, and you've got to have a desire to attack the ball, but they were found really wanting then on all three aspects. Nobody took charge.
The Netherlands go into the lead. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Brazil are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he cuts out the supply. Doku. Konate cuts out the pass. Osimhen, and he's away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Mbappe. That's good play. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Valverde gets good distance on it.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 22. Camisa 23.
The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Camisa 17. Camisa 10. Substituição.
And that has left him in a heap. Koundé. Pedri.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chooses to go back. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, super find. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's had it nicked away. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Partey and Konate. Modric. Doku is hearing after that one. And there's green grass ahead of him.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 20. Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 3. Camisa 41. Teremos uma
Good steal, he just
substituição.
read it. Konate. Matheus Cunha. And we're done. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you think this turns on? There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rice. He's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. Bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gives it back. Mbappe. Rice. Valverde. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's running through. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's cut it out. The Netherlands are looking to break at pace. He's been picked out. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. That's an excellent interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's De Bruyne. Valverde. Now then, the ball's come loose. Konate. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shot could be on. Rafael Leao. Hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Danger averted for now. Rice. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's played him through. He's found a way through. Great hit! Goal, the Netherlands!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And it's De Bruyne. Shot a goal! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Rudiger can get it clear. The Netherlands are looking to go forward now. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked a thought.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Brazil grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that has left him in a heap. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Wan-Bissaka. Pass is just off target.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rafael Leao. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. And the first half is done. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Oh, great ball! He's had a hit! He's having a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
The Netherlands get themselves into the lead. Another pass just keeps... Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He has found the way through. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Great chance! Rafael Leao. De Bruyne.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rudiger gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne could move up a gear here. Now it's Mbappe, and he's lost his man here. De Bruyne, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Ruben Dias concedes a free kick for that.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 99. Camisa 14. Camisa 17.
Picks out big chance!
Camisa 40.
It's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
The Netherlands go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Ruben Dias. The Netherlands are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, good take and a good... And the finish! He can get that clear.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's the chance to counter. Now, what about a counter-attack? Wan-Bissaka wins the duel this time. Konate, Partey, Mbappe, Calhanoglu. So what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Partey takes control of it and he's on the move. Partey, who does have an assist to his name. Ruben Dias passes short and sharp. Chance! He scores! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substituição.
The Netherlands have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Partey. Mbappe! Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Quality ball. Partey.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's it. The Netherlands pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Your final thoughts, Jim?
The Netherlands definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed...